Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm super excited to come today with another fresh episode for your Monday. Welcome into the show. That'd be one of the fastest. That was T-minus 5 seconds.
I don't think it was as fast as the other one.
I think I added something to the other one that I didn't. I think I added something to this one to the first one. Anyway, hope you guys are well. Savannah's here with us today. How are you?
I'm good.
Excited?
Always.
Should we talk about it? Like,
what?
Fingers crossed. Like it's.
I don't.
We can't talk about it really. We can't speak it out loud because it'll happen. But like,
something
you made it potentially.
Struck our family.
You potentially made
and
it
I was
through.
the last man standing.
We swapped roles. Last time it was me.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get it last time.
When was last time?
I don't know. I don't want to remember. I don't.
Was I still pregnant?
It was before that. I don't think you got it while you were pregnant.
There's no way we went my entire pregnancy and then 6 months.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
No. It was when I was pregnant because I remember now I've had a sickness like that with both pregnancies, and it is terrible to be
pregnant and sick.
Yeah.
So anyway, well, if you listened to Saturday's show, you heard a little bit of what happened. I told you we'd unpack a little bit more today. We'll unpack a little bit, and then we're going to dive into simplicity here because I know that's what we didn't get a good show out last week on Monday because we started this and we're like, yeah, you know what? We can't really talk about this yet until we talk deeper about it. But on Tuesday, the plague hit.
Everything happened. It was so terrible.
So bad. Guys, there's nothing less enjoyable to me and just like and I'm not talking like crazy life-threatening sicknesses. I'm just talking about like day-to-day, week-to-week sicknesses here than throwing up. Like,
especially
it is
so
bad
as a parent, right? Like when you have it, it's really not that. Like I don't want to say it's not that bad because it does suck.
That bad. Well,
it also we can get into this in a minute to not be too TMI/graphic, but the act of the sickness is not like horrible for me. It's not fun. I'm not a freak sitting here saying I have fun doing it. I don't enjoy it. It still sucks. But some people, it just takes a toll on them differently.
Yes. And
thankfully, it doesn't take such a violent toll on me.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, it's an out of body experience. The people that like, I guess the only good thing is like to morning sickness maybe as a mother is like you get so used to it.
Yeah. That I don't think that makes it any better.
It has to. It has to. There's no way it doesn't. You're so used to it. It's just like,
I don't think it changes. Like if you are a violent one, it doesn't change.
But you're used to it. I do this once every 3 to 5 years. Like it's just, it's so bad.
I guess. But no, I will die on the hill that doing it as a parent is just the worst.
It is bad.
Being sick as a parent is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really matter the sickness. It's the fact that, like, you can't recover the way you need to.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, regardless of whether or not it's the flu,
unless you
COVID,
have a good counterpart,
a cold, a sinus infection, the stomach bug, but you can't truly do it the way you need to. You know what I mean? Like, because you still got
but you did a good job. Savannah did a really good job. She avoided it. Hopefully.
We have this weird thing where, like, actually, I don't think that it's happened the past couple times. Once or twice when Jack was very, very small, we had this really strange thing happen where, like, Jack got a 24-hour bug, and then almost a week later, I got the 24-hour bug, and then a week later, Jeremiah got it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was wild, and I do think it happened twice. And so now we're like, oh my gosh, it's going to take
We're
a
never-
month to get through our family. Like,
We're never
what is
gonna
going
count
on?
ourselves clean.
But thankfully, this time it was bada bing, bada boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like everything.
You
happened
worked
at
through
once.
in 48 hours?
Yeah, the kids were fine in 24.
Yeah.
And then you got it that
I was fine
morning. Yeah.
I was fine in 18, really.
Yeah. And they could have been. I just was overly cautious.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tate, what happened was we had a checkup on Monday at the doctor, and just a regular old pediatrician appointment, and it was mid.
We even like germexed, like walking in and out of there. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
We did more than we even usually do. Sat in the well room.
Yeah. So
the well room is probably worse than the sick room. It probably doesn't get sanitized.
Yeah, I don't know, but they had a checkup mid morning, and then literally like clockwork, 24 hours later, it hit Tate, and well, no, he woke up with it. We forgot that whole situation. That was not fun. Yeah, Tate woke up with it, and then. But you know, when babies are little,
That's nothing. Yeah,
you don't know. You like because Tate.
No. You know.
No, but we
knew.
No,
we knew something was up.
We were like, that's weird because it's like spit up, but it's more than that.
But
so
by
you're
lunch,
like,
we knew.
Exactly. But what I'm getting at is when it initially happened, we couldn't be like, oh,
he got a bug. Yeah.
He has a bug. It was just like, that was more than you normally do, whatever.
Yeah.
So we sent Jack to school because we did not think that it was something was wrong. We just were like, he spit up more than whatever. And then Jack came home from school. But anyways, by midday, we knew Tate was sick. Jack comes home, takes a nap, wakes up, immediately gets sick. And then, we're like, great, all hands on deck. Honestly, though, thankful for two things, and then we can move on. One, genuinely thankful that it happened to them at the same time. I was because there wasn't a ton of having to separate and try to keep somebody well. It was like you just both have it and you're just both getting it out of the way. And two, as a parent,
it was not. This is the biggest thing. It was not
1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
And that never happens. Like
no.
That's unheard of.
We're never that lucky.
Yeah.
It's always middle of the night. And so for it to have been like mid-morning, middle afternoon that they got sick, I was like, thank you,
it started
Jesus.
at 7 a.m. and it was done by 10 p.m.
Yes. Like that first kid got sick at 7 and then there was no more sickness by 10 p.m.
Oh, so good.
So it was like everyone slept. I don't know. I was just like, thank you, Lord. Like, seriously, thank you.
If we're going to have to go through
If we're going to go through this, thank you
Yeah.
for letting it be during the daylight hours that I was awake anyways. Because
the amount of things that got washed in
God
12
bless.
hours.
I mean, my hands were cracked from the amount of hand washing that I did and just laundry and changing of sheets and towels. It is just not a fun time. So we basically lived that way for the rest of the week, just trying to keep things clean and sanitary and just rest and recover because it just takes a lot out of their little bodies. So
and we made it through
that
Wednesday.
Was our week.
And I thought we were good. And then Thursday
Sure
came.
enough, middle of the night
I woke
Thursday,
up Thursday
Jack,
and I was like,
Jeremiah.
Yeah, I woke up Thursday. I was like, I don't feel good.
You said it hit you like middle of the night, like early in the morning.
Yeah, it was early in the morning. Went to the bathroom and I was like, oh, great, here we go. And I didn't end up throwing up until 10 a.m.
People don't care. You don't need to do all that.
That was miserable.
Yeah. You
4 hours in between.
You woke up and you knew like something's up, but it took that long for it to like present itself.
And then I had a second episode that afternoon, and then I was like, finally, I was done. Thank goodness. But
that was Thursday, and here we are.
It's just so bad. Like my whole body. I'm
getting
no
nauseous
voice.
just sitting here, though. We need to move on.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh, I just hate talking about it. It's the worst.
I had no voice on Friday. Like literally zero voice.
Yeah.
My whole body. Today's probably the first day I felt like normal again.
Yeah.
But what was I was going to say something earlier. Oh, what got me is because I shared a drink with Jack. That was the problem.
Well, it made me nervous
like,
because it had been so long, and then he had picked Jack up from school and they went to Sonic to get a drink or something, and they were sharing it.
Yeah.
And then Jack got sick, and I told Jeremiah, and he was like, "Well, I'm screwed." Like we were literally just sharing a drink, like drinking after each other. So
that was my initial response. I was like, "Oh, great, there we go, I'm done."
Yeah.
And it took a little longer, but
we tried, but no, it had already made its way to you.
But I will tell you, there is some, like, if you are a newer parent or maybe you just never done it and you're an older parent, like, we are religiously relentless of, like, if the kids get it, like, you don't breathe it, you clean it up immediately, you wash hands, like, it's another level of, like, no contact with it. Like, it doesn't, what?
No, I'm just listening.
Like, you just you don't even, like, give it an opportunity to live. Like, you just kill it.
Oh,
Everything goes straight in the wash, like, immediate
No, it's
Lysol,
like a different form
cleaning.
of, like, it's go time.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
They get sick and you're like, all right, here we go.
We just go.
Get the stuff out, get it going, get the washing machine going, get the fresh clothes, get the sheets of the bed. Like,
get them in a bath.
You just, like, get in this,
like,
we just, like, get in this zone of, like, here we go.
I'm a different level. Like, I don't breathe it. Like, my nose goes in my shirt. I don't breathe.
He literally puts if I had gloves in the house, he'd wear gloves. Like,
100%.
I'm not even kidding. And I'm pretty sure we still have some in the under there,
bathroom,
but they just didn't come out this time. But yeah, we're pretty psycho about it.
And again, like, thank goodness, like, it actually works. Like last time I didn't get it.
We don't let the kids in our room. Like, when they're sick, we will lay with them or they can lay on the couch.
Not really. I don't really lay with them. But
yeah, okay, he's 6 months old. What do you mean you didn't hold him?
Oh yeah.
Like,
but I'm not, like, cuddling him. Like, I'm gonna feed him. That's it. I'll get you through. I'll get you through life.
Jeremiah's so extreme. He, like, keeps him at an arm's length.
Yes.
He's like, don't even come near me. Like
100%. Like, you want me to take care of you well? Don't get me sick.
Oh my gosh. No, we, like, change our clothes multiple times a day because we're like the germs. Whatever.
Oh yeah, can't live here.
No, one time one of the nights, Tate woke up in the middle of the night, and I went to, like, hold him and feed him.
No.
I changed my pajamas before I got back in my bed.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I was like, this is so real. We kept our room in, like, an exile place.
It was
like,
shut all day.
They could not go in our room. So it was, like, our only space of no germs. But anyways,
now that we're 15 minutes into that.
Yeah. So we're just still... I'm like, at what point will I be able to take a sigh of relief? Tomorrow morning?
No, I don't know. Yeah.
When it's been 7 full days? I don't know.
I would say, no, that's good. I'm not surprised I caught that.
What?
Use tomorrow, like, as the listener would be listening to it today.
Right.
Yeah. Not like as we say recording it.
Right.
Yeah. It's good.
Okay.
Good. That's excellence in broadcasting.
Okay.
What?
Anyways.
I'm giving you a compliment. That's not something you would have done 3 years ago.
Right. So a week out, I don't know, maybe. I thought I'd feel it this morning, and I do.
I really was expecting you to
be sick
today.
this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, rude.
What? How's that rude? I was just like, I was just kind of.
You just secretly were like, she's going to get sick today.
I don't want it. Trust me. Get it out. I don't want. If you can avoid it, avoid it.
No,
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Like, it's so bad.
No, you really don't. Gosh, no. But anyways,
so
that's why I'm like, as a parent, it's the worst. Because if just you have it, you're like, wow, this sucks so bad. And you just rot in your bed for 24 hours, and then you get up, have your crackers and Gatorade, and get out of your house and keep going.
Yeah.
But when you have kids and you have to take care of them, the bridge that we haven't crossed that will be really
we can't
hard.
even talk about it. That's never going to happen.
All
it's never
at the
going to
same
happen.
time.
It's never going to happen.
Gosh, if you've done that,
more power to you.
I'm sure people that listen to the show have had that happen to them because most are more experienced.
What do you do? Like, what?
Because that was the other thing. It's like, rightfully so, people kind of treat you like you're in exile, like you have the plague.
Yeah,
so, like, nobody will, like, come help you.
No.
Which is, like, normal, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm not just running to somebody's house that has a stomach bug to, like, hang out in their home and help them. Like, it's just a sucky time. But I'm like, what would have happened if I would have been sick too?
Yeah, I genuinely don't know.
Because you just pass it all back around? Like, I don't know.
I hope we never cross that bridge. If we can make it.
You know, nothing. I'll tell you this afterwards. But yeah, I was thankful that they got it over with together and it was during the day and that thankfully that it did not cost you a whole week of work. Like you were able.
Came in the week, yeah.
Jack didn't get sick till later in the day, so you still worked all that day, worked the next day, and then He really just took an early weekend. So it could have been much worse, but we did it. And here we are.
We survived.
And I hope I'm here to tell you about it later in the week that it's the same.
I hope I live to tell.
Yeah. But that was our week. Ta-da.
That's literally the last 7 days in summary. That's how we've lived.
Yeah, I don't even remember anything before that. I don't even. Oh, Monday was the doctor that got them sick.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I don't know that it was a doctor. I'm not totally convinced that it wasn't church.
But
because
we just don't know anybody.
No, the girl that was in there with us today, she's like, yeah, I got that last Thursday. When you walked out, she was like, y'all got the bug too? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I had it last Thursday. It was no good. So
interesting.
Yeah, I have a feel like, and there's been kids in the school have had it. So like, I guarantee you,
it
came from church on Sunday.
I don't know.
And that timeline would line up with me getting sick too. If it got in there, if it like they got exposed
48 hours.
If they got exposed Sunday, got it Tuesday. I got exposed Tuesday, got it Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we literally didn't touch anything at the doctor. That just like doesn't make sense to me.
I guess it just feels weird to me that both Tate and Jack got it, and they don't even go anywhere in the same.
But if it lived in that, I mean, that whole area, I mean, you just
nobody wants to hear us hash this out.
No.
It's just
yeah, people. There's nobody listening anyway. If you made it to this point, you're gonna get some good stuff. If you didn't, sorry, you just didn't get any value. Hey guys, guess what? October, it's coming, and you know what that means. It is time for Equip Expo. October the 21st to the 24th. It's in Louisville, Kentucky again this year. And I'll tell you what, for 5 years now, I have walked that floor, I've shaken hands, I've seen the ideas spark and the innovation start to get moving in people's brains with what new equipment they can get, what new technologies come and how they can bring it into their business. Imagine this. You're standing out there, you have 30 acres of demo yard, you have tools humming, you got machines moving, and you get to see what's next in landscaping, hardscaping, and all outdoor power equipment. You're also surrounded by your fellow friends, your industry peers, and people that want to actually grow their companies. You have plenty of education session opportunities, and you get to do plenty of hands-on demos. I can't wait to meet, greet, and mingle with you this year. You get to break bread, have lunch together. There's food trucks. There's so much to do. There's nighttime activities. Guys, it is such a fun time. Sign up today, equipexposition.com. Use code GG50 and get you in the door for $30. You don't want to wait till you get to the door because it's $60 to get in, and no one needs to pay that. 50% off. Use code GG50. Get you in the door for $30 at equipexposition.com. We'll see you in Louisville, October the 21st to the 24th this year for another great Equip Expo. Equip is 2 weeks away, by the way. Two weeks, just two.
2 weeks?
2 weeks, 14 days. We'll see you there, Louisville, Kentucky. GG50, 50% off. You know how it be.
How it be.
We'll see you in Louisville. It's going to be great. Simplicity. What a topic. What a topic. It will hit you between the eyes. So we started this, I don't know, a couple months ago. Not a couple months ago. I don't know, 8 weeks ago. Maybe it has been a couple months now. I don't know. The book, Ruthless Elimination of Herbie. We brought that to you, kind of shared a little bit of kind of what we're going through in our small group, this, that, and the other. What that looks like, principles from it. And we haven't dove too deep into it the last, 6 weeks. Probably hadn't talked about it much at all. But this week was simplicity and living a simple life and what that looks like. And, I think a lot of people have things backwards. The society we live in today has a lot of things backwards. And I think that we should definitely look at what it means to live a simple life. And from the surface, it's very easy. It's like, what does simple life mean? Well, just less things, less calendar, less kids, less everything, just do things less. And I don't think that's always the solution. While that is part of the process, that's not like the true solution behind it. I think that simplicity is it's an inward posture versus an outward thing. It starts with your heart and the insides first. And then outward experiences and exposure comes from inside decisions. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
No, I agree. I don't think it's just about, because, I mean, we can get into it a little bit, but it's not just about, simplicity versus like minimalism, just having less things. It's about just a status of your mind and of your heart of being content with little, right? So it's just like you can be a minimalist or live simply because you have to be, like financially or space or whatever the cause may be, but that doesn't mean that you're content with it or that you're okay with it or that you're satisfied in that. And that's like where the living, simply living, minimally comes in, as far as like the heart aspect of it, of doing it because you have that inward contentment, not just because it's something that you have to do.
So I will preface this topic before we continue and go deeper, because we're going to talk about things today that you're going to be like, what? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't really, like, that's the opposite of what we talk about in one, this and the other. I'm going to preface this by saying that I believe almost everything we're going to talk about today is going to be grounded in, like, it's rooted in the why behind it, right? The heart behind it. If you want material things to have material things, then those material things are not going to make you happy. If you want an end goal of being able to do something good with whatever, like, I'm not going to, like, you take it and do whatever. You put whatever you want in there, right? A good deed, a faithful deed, something that benefits sharing the gospel, whatever. Puts that, if you want, that's the end goal, right? And the things along the way come, good things, material things come along the way, like those are just steps in the process, then it doesn't mean the same thing, right? Like, you're not looking for those things to fulfill you, right? And so, to me, there's nothing wrong with having those things along the way. And we'll dive into it a little bit more and kind of unpack that. But I just think that, again, the root of it all is the why behind it, right? The why behind what you do. And I just want you to think, like, what is the reason? Why do you choose simplicity? Because think about, and here's a good example, right? If you want to be able to give to something, you want to be able to give something, right? But you have no margin to give. Zero margin to give, right? Because your budget is so tight or your time is so tight that you can't move anything around. You can't help on your calendar at all. Like, there's no room there. Then, again, it comes back to, like, the name of the book, The Elimination of Hurry. Like, you're living a very hurried life. And are those things causing you distress and pain to not be able to give to the things you want to give to? Right? And are they hindering you? Are those things serving your life and not? And again, this is a theological book. It's a faith-based book. We're talking about this from a Christ-centered point of view. Like, if you're doing these things and these things are keeping you, are they keeping you from doing things with your money and your time to benefit Christ at the end of the day? Like, that is what the foundation of this book is. It can be applied in different areas, but that is the foundation behind it.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
No, I mean, it was kind of just already related to what you're talking about, is the wanting to give, or of your time or of your money or your resources or whatever, and just kind of looking at your schedule and your budgeting and whatever, and thinking about, whether or not you have the capacity to do that. But, yeah, I mean, it was just that.
The time involved for me is a huge one, right? Like,
yeah,
it's one of the main reasons that I wanted to own my own company, is because, like, I want to have the time of freedom and the ability to go do things if I need to do them, or if I want to do them.
I think what I was saying was, like, just that, like, your time. Like, are you, how how do they explain this? But basically, are you spending all of your time paying for a lifestyle?
Yeah, does your lifestyle cost you so much money that all your time is spent paying for that?
Yeah, like if you look at your schedule in your life and then the things you do and you buy, are you working to maintain that?
Yeah.
Or is it just naturally part of your life? Like, if you take a step back, are those things are what's causing you to need to work so much?
Are you having to work 7 days a week and have no family time and no church time and no like community time to pay for? And this is just like, we're not talking about stacking the bank and like, or working for a short period of time.
This is just like to maintain a lifestyle. Or
but we circle back to the you can circle back to the stacking the bank in a second, but like this is talking about to maintain a lifestyle. I'm not talking about if you have a short period of time. Say you're in debt or you want to save up for something for 6 weeks, right? You have a procedure, you need something, like we have 6 weeks of grinding to get to this, right? Like, but if that becomes a habit over and over and over again, then you look at like, okay, like stacking the bank. Well, if that stacking the bank causes you, again, no church time, no family time, no community time, like if your relationship with your wife, your spouse, your kids, Christ, like if those things suffer from it, then that's your desire, right? That's your master. And that's where the issue lies. Is like that's what you're searching for. That's what you're trying to do because you're never going to have enough money, right? And there's a study actually that is done that in today's world, circa 2025, like the income range is $90,000 to $100,000. Like if you're not, and again, and this is a tough one. This burns a little bit. If you can't be content with $90,000 to $100,000 of like take home money in your bank account, right? Then you're not going to get that much more content as you get past that.
There's no like, this is a study. I don't know exactly. I mean, it's cited and stuff in the book, but basically, past $90,000 to $105,000, people that make more money than that are not any more content than people that make that money. That's like the threshold. Like that's the bar. Like once you get past that, those people are not any happier, do not have any more joy, do not have any more sense of fulfillment or contentment than people that make that $90,000.
Correct.
Which seems wow. And like, I guess there might be some barriers there, like where
I think there's filters there.
Yeah, like where you live, and then like a family of 3 that has $90,000 versus a family of 10 that has $90,000. Like that feels a little different.
Correct.
But so take that with a grain of salt. But like right around that range, $100,000.
Yeah.
People that make more than that are not anymore.
And it doesn't mean that's not us saying you can't make more than $100,000. Trust me, I want to make more than $100,000, right?
Yeah.
But it's the heart posture behind it. Like I'm not discontent.
Yeah.
With making $100,000, I'm not like this just sucks. Like my life sucks. Like we're never gonna make it.
Yeah, but it's because you go past that and people start to realize, true joy, true contentment, and satisfaction isn't found in how much money I make. Like you can buy a lot of things and you can have a lot of stuff,
but it's not gonna make you that much happier,
right?
Like, and that's the thing behind it.
Because the more you have, the more you realize that you want.
And I will say, like I say this, and people, this is not me tooting my own horn at all. That and I think people genuinely have this in their hearts. And if you don't have this, I think you can have this. You can work towards this. I'm naturally a very giving person, right? Like I enjoy it. I love giving gifts, giving money, giving time. Like anything that I can give, I can give. I enjoy it. And so to me, like my asterisk next to that is like, and again, you're going to be like, well, you're just saying that to say it. I'm really not. Like, it's totally transparently honest. Like I'm not making stuff up. If we make $100,000, cool, I'm content. But I would love to make $500,000 so I can take the other 300 or 400 and do something beneficial with it, right?
Yeah.
And I truly mean, like I cite it here, mark it here. Like when we have lots of money, I will not change. Like my desires and my day-to-day life, like
Yeah.
the reason for it will not change. The why behind it is not just to have money in the bank account.
Yeah. And you're not saying
It's
that
to have
eventually
bigger impact.
we don't want a different house or that we
Sure,
don't want to
I may
have
drive
another
a-
kid.
yeah.
Like that. I mean, we're not saying that
Those
we're
are
gonna
all
move
things in the
we're going to sell our
process.
house and live in a box and only have
No.
3 outfits and give away everything we have. We're just saying that the why behind the desire to
Grow
is the same, and we're going to do that now, and we're going to do that.
when you have millions. Like that's the point, right? And that's what people get caught up in, and that's why like I disagree with a lot of people, just like old time Christians that, and this again, be careful here. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm not downing anybody that thinks or does things certain ways. I'm just saying this is my personal conviction and like difference is you can be rich and be a Christian. You can be rich and be a very strong person of faith, right?
Well, and we've talked a lot about, if you want to open that can of worms of like what is rich. Like you can
Correct.
be wealthy
You can
monetarily, like
Yeah.
with money.
But when
and
I
be a
say rich
Christian.
in this context, I'm talking about money. Like you can have lots of money and still be a very good family person, right? And a good Christian and a good
yeah,
steward. You can do that.
yeah.
I don't have any doubts that you can do that,
Well, we
right?
talked about Paul today.
Correct.
Like
he was in those circles
yeah,
because he had money.
yeah,
And again, money puts you in circles that you would never get in to create bigger impact, right? Like that is the thing that I think, and again, you have to be careful because a lot of times people that are preaching and like yelling at you at this stuff, it comes from, and this is, it's sensitive, it comes from people that have never done it. It comes from people that have never actually grown and had larger impact than what they have and like haven't had that desire. And maybe they had that desire, but it just hasn't worked or they haven't done something right, like, but I don't ever hear from people who have grown large impacts and are very good stewards of it. I haven't heard them say, man, I wish I didn't do this. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like this doesn't make me feel good. Right. Because again, it's the heart behind it. Now they may get there and maybe along the way, they may like, I got caught up in this. I did something different. I transitioned. That all happens. Right. That all happens. And maybe they started growing the wrong way, but then they shifted and realigned. Like look at the leaders of the faith today. There are a lot of people with large followings, large impacts, making large impacts, doing a ton of things, that have lots of money and live in really nice houses. Your thoughts?
No, yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think that's...
Do you agree?
Yeah.
And fully?
That you can have
you look
money?
You look like you have something to say, like kind of devil's advocate for that, or combat that a little bit.
No, I was just thinking about what you said.
About what?
About, I don't really remember, but you just made a comment. Oh, the tired's coming out. About how like something you do it and because like it made you feel good or something. It was making me think, but I don't have the brain cells to keep going down that rabbit hole.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it can make you feel good, right? There's nothing wrong with it making you feel good.
Yeah, but that's what it was. You can't chase that of like that high
good?
of feeling
No,
good because of giving. You know what I mean? Because like people do that all the time. You go to charity. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes people feel great about themselves, and then what is that? Like you're building yourself up because you're giving because it makes you feel good. So then you're elevating
and
yourself.
this is one of those things. It's kind of like I think it's literally like being saved. The world will never know. Like they'll get a picture, they'll get a snapshot, and they'll see what like the fruits of it are. But they're never going to know the true innards of like your heart, right? And you could do that because there's nothing wrong with being like getting joy from that. There's nothing wrong with being happy, right?
No, like, I mean,
There's
they
nothing-
talked about it's better to give than to receive. Like, that's biblical. So, like, I'm not saying that that's wrong.
But I'm saying it's okay to be happy, to do things that make you happy. Like, that's a good thing if you're doing those with the right, like, again, heart behind it.
Yeah.
Of like, I'm doing this and we're presenting the gospel, we're moving it forward, right? Like we are literally putting feet forward day by day and taking and sharing and growing and investing into people and growing marriages and growing families. Like that is good. That is a good thing. You can be happy. That's if you do those things and you do something, you sign a contract, you close a deal, and that moves you one step closer towards doing that, be happy about it, right? And that can give you the high of feeling happy. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's not what you're living for, right?
Right.
And that's what I'm trying to get that's the point I'm trying to get across is like you have to know the why behind it. It has to be so big and so very clearly evident to people in your circles that the why behind it is not it's not the things along the way.
Yeah.
Things along the way are going to come, right? Like it's just going to happen. But those are just parts of the process. The verse that, in 1 Timothy is like the love of money is the root of all evil. You hear that. And then earlier in the verse before that, it talks about the desire to be rich, right? It's that phrase right there. It's the desire to be rich. Like, yeah. I don't have a desire to be rich. I have a desire to have bigger impacts and help more people and share the gospel on a broader scale, which requires me to have more money. So it's like it's a means of the process, right?
Yeah.
Like it's literally just a step along the way. So like, sure, along the way, are we gonna have a nicer house and drive a nicer car? Sure,
maybe.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's
yeah.
nothing. The Bible does not say don't have nice things, right? Because guess what? You know where the problem comes in is where those nice things cause you stress, right? Those nice things.
Yeah, when the nice things, you get caught up in wanting those and needing to feel.
When those are what's satisfying you.
Yeah, or
attempting to satisfy you.
I'll be happy when we get this.
Correct.
Or like I'll be content. I'll be fine. I won't want anything else once we get this house. Once we get this car. Once I feel like we can do this comfortably, then I'll be fine. Then I won't worry anymore. And then you put yourself in this hamster wheel of this keeping up with the Joneses and everybody around you. Well, then once you get that, the people next door are gonna have something else.
Yeah.
And then you'll think, well, once I have that, we'll be good. We'll be all on the same playing field or whatever. Then I'll be happy. And it's like the more you get like that, like the more you obtain and the more you take on and in, the more I feel like dissatisfied you become. Then you just start searching for it in other
will
areas.
Make you happy.
It just doesn't.
And you won't ever feel satisfied.
Yeah.
And I think that, what's scary is like, it's very easy for you to say and be like, oh, well, as long as I say that I'm doing it for this, like it's okay. Right. Like as long as I say I'm doing it to help more people, but like that's it. And that's why I say again, the world will never know. And guess what? Here's another thing. As a Christian, it's not my place to judge what you're doing. So like, it's not my job. I think I know what you're going to say. I think that I'm going to hold my peers accountable, right? And I'm going to hold my people in my circle accountable to what we are teaching and preaching, right? But some it's like some random person out there that I don't have any affiliation with, like, it's not my job to say stop having nice things, right? And if you say you're doing it for this reason, cool, like go do it. That's not my priority, right? My priority is making sure that we're doing our things for the right reason. And if you truly have that set in your heart as like, this is why, then great. If you don't, and you're saying it's a facade and a lie, like those things will become evident over time. You won't be able to put that show
you are
on forever.
to be held accountable if you're claiming.
Correct. If you are claiming that,
then
yes,
you should be like, we should hold those people accountable.
If you are openly claiming like, hey, this is why we're doing it, but the fruit does not line up with that, yes, I do agree with that. That is very true. I don't want to overlook that if I did. That's not what I meant by that. I mean, I may have said it wrong.
We don't judge, we don't condemn, but we can hold accountable out of love. Correct. And out of truth.
I may have said it wrong. It's not my job to do that for people that are not.
Right.
People that are not.
Oh, yeah, no.
Confessing this is why.
Yeah, that you can go on a whole tangent about that. Not my job. Sin in the world. And
exactly.
We don't hold them accountable because they don't know any better.
They're not held to a Christian standard. Like that's not.
Like
doesn't mean they're
and
excused.
You love them and Correct. You don't turn a blind eye, but you don't hold accountable in the same way that you would someone that knows better. It's the same freaking thing. If you have a new employee that's been here for 2 years and they know the drill, but they just started messing everything up and started lying and whatever, well, you would obviously correct that and hold them accountable for that in a different way. Like, you wouldn't do the same thing to somebody that started yesterday and has no idea where anything is.
Correct.
And you're like, well, he doesn't know any better.
Correct.
Same thing.
An example of this, right? You want to buy a lake house or a beach house or whatever. You want to keep it in the family. You want to have... You want
have to use their example.
Yeah, it's a great example. And this is verbatim what I said, like in our small group. You want to keep it in the family, you want the kids to enjoy it, sure, right? And the worry is, well, what if they're going to fight over it, right? What if when we die and they're gone, they're going to fight over it, and it's going to cause separation and contention, and, it's going to be an issue here. To me, in my humble opinion, right, this, again, I may be wrong in this, but I'm going to just state my opinion out there, and what I believe is that, like, that should not stop you from pursuing that dream of buying that house, because I know the heart behind that reason is not, like, it's not a negative thing. You want good to come from it. You want good family quality time to come from it, right? What's the word? I hate when I do. I'm so bad at coming up with, like, the words on the spot like that. I'm just not a good vocabulary person. What are the rewards? That's not what I want.
Benefits?
Yeah, what are the benefits maybe? What are the benefits of you buying that house and spending hours on end with kids and grandkids down there and investing, like, your biblical knowledge and wisdom and parenthood into them, right? Like, that feeds into future generations, right? Yeah. Doing that in a fun environment, creating that time away, like getting them out of their work schedules and their routines, right? You're breaking that elimination, you're breaking that hurry, right, of their life. They get on here and create memories of, like, hey, we woke up every day and saw Papaw reading his Bible on the beach, right? Like, those are things that you are ingrained, like, those are going into their brains, right? Like, what are the benefits from those? Are the benefits. So you can't let the fear of, like, what if stop you, because I know your heart behind that is good.
Yeah.
And then what if you have that and you put yourself in a position to have that you get to gift that to your pastoral staff who doesn't have the excess funds to go on a week-long beach vacation, right? Or you have friends or family that's going through a really hard time and maybe their dying wish is to be on the beach, right, for their last 7 days. I literally know a guy, his aunt was, or sister, I don't remember, a family member, wanted to be at the beach when she died, right? Like, and he had the means to get her there in his place, and she got to live her time out at the beach there because he had the means to do it, right? Like, those are good things that come from it, right?
Yeah. Ways to serve others.
Exactly. Like, there is no, like, gloating self-gratification, just like, this is a me thing, I just want to have it, another thing, title to have, own. So you can't let that negative talk of, like, don't do this, right, come into that and stop you from doing something that could be really so much good. And it goes back to what I said in the beginning of this, is, like, your why behind it has to be so big and so clear that, like, your kids, your grandkids, everyone that goes there knows that, right? So what does that look like, right? It's the art on the walls, the things in the drawers, the messaging in the notebook when they go to check out of the guest book, right? Like, all the things in the bedroom. What is it? Like, what is that house made of? It is positive Bible verses. It's good quotes. It's, whatever that is for you, pick that. But then you take that and you turn that into that house. No one walks in that house and something good doesn't hit them in the face, right? Like, that's what it looks like day to day. Like, that's how you actually live that out. And so you have to, and this is why I get, like, I just feel like people get so caught up a lot of times in, like, just don't, oh, we can't do that. You can't do that. You can do it. Like, it is okay. You just have to have the right heart behind it. And I think the devil will literally limit your life and your joy and your impact because, like, you listen to his self-doubt and self-talk and, like, well, I should just be content here. Like, I just need to stay here. You can't go. You can't do. You can't grow. And and everybody's not called to grow and have massive. Like, I'm not saying that. You can have an impact to 50 people or 10 people and change the world, right? Change the world around you right there. Change the 10 people's lives. It's worth it, right? Like, it is literally all worth it.
Well,
it's not me saying.
What is that little trend? Is like the butterfly effect. Like, what if XYZ had never happened, then this would have never happened? Like, that's so true. I mean, 10
100%.
people, that does, like, waterfall trickle down, whatever.
It makes a difference. Yeah. Like, you're investing in those 10 people's lives who has families and friends. Like, they're going to make an impact. This is not me saying that if you don't go big and you don't do this and you don't do that, like,
you don't have the impact.
Like, that's not what I mean at all. Right? But I'm saying if you have that desire, if that is, and I genuinely, like, I think this is something that not everyone is called to. Like, I don't think everyone has that.
Well, not everybody is called to everything. Like,
no, not at all.
Not all women are called to stay home. Not all people are called to go be nurses and care for people in their dying moments. Not all people are called to be pastors. Not all people are called to go to Africa and third world countries. Not all people are called to work in big, skyscraper buildings with legal things. And, like, I mean, you could take that to all, like, areas.
Correct. So, like, but that's why I don't like when people poo-poo on it, right? It's like, don't poo-poo on having a big impact. What?
Nothing.
It just is what it is. And especially if you haven't done it, right? If you haven't done it, don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't discount or talk bad about something that you have not done. Because you just have no right to. You have no, unless it is, like, unbiblical, right? Unless it's literally going against what the Bible says, don't talk about it. You have no place to, because that is not your job, right? It's literally not. It's not your problem. So we may have to do a part 2 to this, because this is where I get really fired up about it, because, like, this is the heart behind it. It's the passion behind, like, what we do, why we do it. This is why I do what I do. Like, literally, we haven't talked about it, but you saw the message that I got the other day. Like,
yeah,
that is the reason behind. Like, and I talked about it on the show coming up here. You'll get it Wednesday or Friday this week. And you'll hear what I mentioned, but it's like there's no greater reason. So, like, if things happen along the way, if the Lord blesses you with monetary things, sure, great, awesome. Solomon was a very rich man. He's also a really wise man, right? Like, he had a lot of things, a lot of things. He had some struggles too. He had a lot of problems, but he was also a lot of good. And you just have to think, and, like, there's a lot of opportunity there for you to make impact and you to grow. And the reason I hit this so hard is because, like, I'm talking to an audience of you as mainly entrepreneurs and leaders of other people, of, like, again, your vision for your business has to be so big that anyone inside of your company that you want to stay there long term, their vision has to fit inside of it, right? Remember that. I'm going to preach that for the next forever, right? You're never going to not hear me talk about that, because it's so true. And when you think about that, it's like, oh, crap. We really have to adjust some things or change the trajectory of what we're wanting to do. And I know a lot of you guys are wanting to grow, right? So if you are growing, great. If you want to grow, great. Know the reason behind the growth.
Yeah, and I think implementing that and explaining a little bit of your heart behind it makes people, like, whether or not they're totally on board with it or not. I don't know how to say this, because not everyone's going to be the same. But, like, when you show people that you're not just in it for cash, it makes it way easier, way more likely for people to kind of buy into that. They're like, okay, this guy, like, has some, he wants to make a difference.
Think of a person that we've met in the last 18 months that you think does that really well. See if you think of the same person I think of that aligns with our values.
Wait, what?
Owns a large business, growing business. We've met him in the last 18 months, grown a little bit of a relationship with him, and he does very good at that with his team.
Okay.
Do you know who it is? You know what I'm thinking of?
Maybe, but I'm not going to say it.
Just get what his name start with.
I don't know. I'm not.
Just guess what his name. No, just say what his name starts with.
No, I'm not going to. You can.
Okay, Sam Gimble.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Hey, see, right? So Sam's doing something right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you don't even own a business. You don't even see Instagram stuff that I see. Like, you don't even see the inner workings of what he does day to day.
Yeah.
But, like, his impact is there. That, like,
I
you
did
even
hear him
see
and
it.
his wife speak to them in the trades.
Sure.
Yeah.
But, like, that was one instance, right? For 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing that so well that his team, like, Alice is a dream. It's a dream for so many people.
Right.
His team is bought in. They love it. They show up today every day ready to crush it, right? Like, he's happy. He's fulfilled. He's impacting lives, right? Like, things are moving forward. And guess what? He's got a beach house. He's got a nice truck. They go to the lake. They make a lot of money. Like, all those things happen, right? But if you know Sam, that's not the heart. That's not the reason behind it. Mm-hmm. And he's so open about it that there's no questioning it.
Right.
So, like, it's a perfect example right there. Playing out right in front of your eyes, right? And there's a lot of guys out there that don't do that, right? And don't live that way. And they're seeking happiness. You talk to Sam. Sam's one of the happiest people I've ever met. Like, I've never seen him frowning. I've never seen him in a bad mood. He's always he's literally always happy. Always. I've never seen him upset, right?
Well, that doesn't mean that
it doesn't mean he doesn't get upset, but I'm saying, like, he
as a general rule,
he
he's
embodies it.
Probably fulfilled, and
exactly
joyful. And
now he has all the struggles
and
the BS that we all go through, right? As
right.
business owners, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying it is possible, and he's living proof of it. So that's
we didn't
where
really talk about simplicity.
No, we didn't talk about simplicity, but this was this needed to happen. This is the foundation.
Well,
I
think this is the foundation because I touched on it in the beginning, but I mean, to live simply, your heart has to be in that place.
And until
you
set,
can be content with little, then
or a lot.
Yeah, but I guess we'll get into the next one. Then you can't live simply.
Correct. And yeah, until you can say, like, hey, this is the reason we're doing this, right? Like, this is the goal. This is the reason behind it. So, like, right now we're in a season of living like this and living this way. Like, you are content with it. Like, you're not unhappy. You're not pissed off all the time. You're not like, I need the newest this, the next biggest that. Like,
right.
Again, it's a part of the process, right? Like, it is literally all things that come along the way. They're not like, and it's okay to put goals too. Like, you can make those goals. Make the car your goal. Make the house your goal, right? Like, that's fine. You can put those things out there and, like, hey, I want to check this off along the way. But again, it's a check mark on the process. It's a check mark on the process to get to the bigger goal that you're searching for.
Yep.
So that was hot and heavy, but that is the foundation of it. We'll go deeper next week. But that is to me the number one thing you got to figure out. You got to figure out where your heart is. You got to dive into that and pour into that. And when you figure that out, right? And that's a conversation you have to have both with yourself, with your relationship with Christ in your own head, right? Your own heart, and your spouse.
Yeah.
Like, those are you have to be on the same page. If you're not on the same page, won't go very far. You won't go very far together. So anyway, I love you. I care about you. I appreciate everyone supporting us. You know, we're just over 600 episodes now. I think we're like 601 or 602, something like that.
Crazy.
So it's crazy to think we're already here. We've probably done, I don't know, 50 a year for 3.5 years. We've done almost 200 episodes of Marriage Monday now.
Wow.
Which is crazy to think about. Like, just when we started it, we were like, oh, well, let's have fun, you know.
Did you say 50 a year?
Yeah.
Podcast?
No, 50 Marriage Mondays.
Okay, I was like, that doesn't math,
Yeah.
but okay.
50 Marriage Mondays.
Yeah. On average, probably.
Yeah, roughly. So it's like, wow, that's cool. So 600 times, a lot of you have come back over and over and over and over again to hear us jibber jabber and cut up and have a good time. But I think days like today encourage me. They inspire me. I hope they do the same for you. And, like, okay, you know, let's keep going. Let's push. Or maybe it's like, hey, I do need a reset. That was a little hit between the eyes there, because we get those as well. So I hope you guys have a great start to your week. We thank you. We care about you. If we can ever help, reach out and let me know. Email me, text me, DM me, whatever. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and we'll help however we can. So looking forward to seeing you at Equip in 2 weeks, LAL in 4 weeks. It's going to be a great, great time. You can get tickets for Equip at equipexposition.com. For LAL at launchnew.academy.com. We'll see you there. $300, 300 tickets, 300. Good night.
What?
$300 to get into LAL is not a bad ticket price for the value you get out of it. Come hang out. Network, just have good conversations. These are the kind of conversations we can have in person too, right? Like, you listen to this and you want to hear more and talk more about it. Like, let's talk about it at these events. Like, let's talk about this in person. I'm happy to sit down and talk to you or talk through things with you like this. This is the kind of conversations that like inspire me and get me fired up. Of like, this kind of thought process. This kind of how do we grow with this intention? How do we grow with this heart posture? How do we win and continue this as we grow? And so I'm excited to do it and do it alongside each and every one of you here day in and day out. But I appreciate you. We love you. And again, we do care about you. If we can ever help you, let me know. We'll catch you here on the next one. See you, folks.